First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Chicago White Sox.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Martin Perez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Robert on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy? Finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Brent Rooker stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. One out, bases empty. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Sosa fires to first in time.
Batting third, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is J.J. Bleday. And that's down and away. And foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, catcher, Shea Langoliers.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Two outs. And it's fouled away. Check swing, called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Robert snags it, and that's the 3rd out. The A's strand 1. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here on the south side, and today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Hard hit left side. The throw to first.
He's out.
One up, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Luis Robert Jr.
And now it's Luis Robert.
Let's go, Luis.
And that's in for a strike. That one found hard the other way. The 0-2. Ball one there. And that is downstairs. And the count now even up.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two out, space is empty. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two down, nobody on. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Severino. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right-hander kick steals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Severino kick steals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and the defense comes away with nothing. Andrew Vaughn now. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Benintendi, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw, and it gets away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Batting 5th, third baseman.
Here's Josh Rojas. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
The other way, Urias throws across the diamond. That's the inning. White Sox strand a couple, scoreless after one. Back at right field. Now here is Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Let's go, White Sox.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Slings it across. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's.
Let's go, Perez. You can do it, Perez.
Not even close there. And that is ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So here's Brown at the plate. First pitch just misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a 1-1. Just missed. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in
Geloff dives back in safely. That one's in there. And now two balls and two strikes. In the air, left field, down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Here's Luis Urias.
Third baseman, Luis Urias.
Step off, throw to first. Back in safe, really close. First pitch, and he just misses. No score here in the second. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
There's a swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Outside
Ball two.
low. Now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Sit him down.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here on the south side, bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Sosa.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that's in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Langoliers down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Designated hitter.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. That clips a corner. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
1 out, base is empty. Brooks Baldwin, the next to hit. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down, runner at third. Here's Corey Lee. First pitch misses. One away with a runner at third. Sliced hard but foul. Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Now it's going to be Mike Tauchman. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. That misses the
that's a
zone.
ball.
Now 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires
Two
will
balls,
look at him
two strikes.
and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first.
Got it.
Tuchman is gone. And that is the inning. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the White Sox 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. And now Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out and he makes all the plays. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, after scoring
One ball,
runs, this is where you're
two
looking for that
strikes.
shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay
2-2 the
hot.
count.
And that's in the dirt.
Three and 2.
Center field. Robert moves under it. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the
Lawrence
top of the
Butler.
lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Fly to center his first time. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hit in the air, center field. Robert on his way over. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Brent Rooker grounded out his first time up. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's a little bit low. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting, center fielder, J.J.
This is J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. And the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
He caught it behind his back. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
As we go to the last of the third. So here's
Center
Robert
fielder,
now.
Luis Robert Jr.
Severino back to work. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting.
Andrew Benintendi steps up, reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
White Sox. First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. A single his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Vaughn off of first with 2 away. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate, Shea Langoliers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Woo! White Sox!
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Rojas makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Singled and stole a base his first time.
Give it to him, Chicago!
Swing and a foul straight back. And that misses. And the count is
I got a ball,
1-1.
strike.
Next
That's
offering
ball
misses
2.
down and away.
2-1.
And that's in there at the knees. On the ground, Sosa tosses to first. The A's go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the White Sox 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. And another ball.
That's just out. Hey!
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So digging in, Brooks Baldwin. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
Baldwin.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just a
0-1.
bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
A little bit
No,
low.
that's low.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah!
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the catcher,
Now
Corey
batting,
Lee.
catcher, Corey Lee.
That's
Oh,
inside.
inside.
That one in there across the letters. Now a fly ball to right center. And the inning is over. Back at right field. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Go, Red Sox!
And that is out of play.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them
Nope,
so far.
outside.
0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Falling
Two
behind
balls,
2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Luis Urias will hit next. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Little chopper rolls foul. Brown gets his lead at first with nobody out. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Inside,
Nope,
just missed. Tap foul at the plate. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's in
Brown
there.
back on a dive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the A's, right fielder Lawrence Butler.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2 outs. On the ground
No,
to the left.
foul ball.
And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The A's strand 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Off the
That's a
mark
ball.
there. Ball 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. Michel Otonez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. McFarland getting loose as well. Fastball is
No
outside.
strike.
And that's
Fastball
downstairs
3.
and outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino done for the day, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for the
New
A's.
pitcher on here, Michel
Number
Otonez.
47.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Luis Robert now.
We need a base hit here.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, but it's not in time, and they just get one.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. 1 for 2. Robert on the go. Swing and a miss. Throws it away.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Pickoff move to second.
He's
Robert
in there.
dives
He's safe.
back in. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Otanez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Foul ball still 0-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Benintendi checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Good job to fight that one off. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Battling here as he fouls it away. One, 2 now. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. He's 2 for 2. And right back to the mound. And that ends the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2 and the A's nothing. Here on the south side, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
Perez back to work. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Gus Varland getting ready to go. Eller, the lefty, warming up as well. And the lefty with the 0-1.
Ball.
This one in the air right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Bleday in the box again. Takes a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's in there. And the count 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
out.
Missed with a changeup. Counts full, 3-2. In the air, right side. And there's 2 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Langoliers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that one is inside, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. And he chases that one below the zone. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the White Sox 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lede sizes this one up, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second base.
And next to him for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. Sosa, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Hey.
Misses inside, and the count even 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. Geloff settles under it. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Chi Sox held in check here. They're up 2-0. Frazier Ellard gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Brown, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still down. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. T.J. McFarland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. On a line out towards center. Full extension, makes the catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Just missed. And that's a strike. A changeup missing. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman, 1 for 3. Right back to him on the mound. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the A's nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gus Varland.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. That's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Justin Anderson, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Boozer getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Pitch
One ball,
misses. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, bite. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The Athletics down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Butler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1.
And that one hammered. And that is a foul ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Athletics.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Grant Holman. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Luis Robert Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Benintendi stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson preparing to come on if needed. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
1 out, runner at second. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes Benintendi around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
One gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. That one misses. 1-0.
Could use a ground
no
ball
strike.
here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Vaughn, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now
Lenin Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Soderstrom. He's got it, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up for the A's. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Justin Anderson.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Rooker leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one hammered center field. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. He's 2 outs away. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. And ball 1. Anderson, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Anderson ready to work. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one a little bit high. 2-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One down, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, catcher
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that misses. And that's ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Way high.
That's too
Good
high.
purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least 1 out of it.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Zach Geloff digs in now. Swing and a miss.
0-1
And it's
the count.
0-1. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
So they're all loaded up. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Misses
Ball, that's
off
out.
the plate. And that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One strike away. That's down
That's
and
ball
in.
2.
A slider missed.
2-2 the count.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long